Hey, Theo.
Yeah.
Did you put the plug in the boat?
At a boat launch.
The plug to keep the water from going in.
Which one?
Theo, if you drift off, you know how to start the boat, right?
Maybe.
Getting out on the water and fishing is a big part of what I do. Sometimes it's just to catch a fish to feed my family, and other times it's a catch and release fishing tournament.
I've got 3 guide dogs in training from the CNIB here with me.
People enjoy reading my articles and hearing me on stage when I'm speaking about fishing sustainably. My next guide dog needs to be able to behave on stage and on a fishing boat. On this episode, we have both Lewis and Dunstan who have been with us on previous outdoor adventures. And for the first time, young guide dog trainee Marion. Marion is a 13-month-old Labrador Golden Retriever mix, and I'm told she has beautiful brown brindle legs.
Welcome aboard my boat. We're going to take these dogs out for a little
Excellent.
boat run and a little bit of fishing today. We're going to teach them how not to jump after lures. That's a common problem when you're fishing on a boat, is the dogs like to snap at the lures.
Right.
And then we'll introduce them to big motor sounds a little bit.
Okay.
And hopefully a fish.
Excellent. Excellent.
Good thing I brought the big boat. Lots of room for 3 dogs, my son Theo, and 4 adults. The lake itself is pretty small, so there won't be any big waves or wind to contend with.
So let's test these dogs out and see how they like a boat ride.
Ready to
All yours, Jason.
The speedboat crosses open water.
Hang on to your hats, you guys.
The dogs sit calmly.
So, what do you think?
So far, so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're not concerned at all. The 3 of them are sitting there like they do it every day. Excellent job. Good boy.
He's looking at you, is
Absolutely. Couldn't care less.
he? And what? This is Dunstan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nice and chipper this morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a lot better.
Yeah, he's feeling. It looks like he's feeling good.
Just needs that rest.
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
We did the big motor test. What do you guys think? Are these dogs good for it?
I just keep repeating myself, don't I, mate? I'm just so impressed with these dogs. You know,
Yeah.
they've all taken that in the stride.
Yeah.
Not one of them is concerned. You've got 2 sitting up, 1 lying down.
You know, I've had dogs that have reacted to different types of motors and bouncing and shaking and clacking and cranking, and you never know, right? You never know how they respond. So it's you know, and it's disappointing when you get on a train and the dog's afraid of the train sounds or the wheel sounds on the tracks, or on a plane and the dog's afraid of the motor on the plane, and you don't know until you do it. So you know what I want to do next is I want to get a lure onto one of the rods, and I'm going to cut the hook off.
Yeah.
And I just want to pretend it's a lure and I'm casting and we're dangling it in front of their noses.
Right.
It's so important that these dogs never bite a fishing lure. And you hear about it all the time, dogs coming into the vet with a fishing lure in their mouth, because you know, you play catch with a dog, with a ball or a stick, and they see that, and they see you moving your arm as if you're throwing it, and they just think it's a toy.
Now, time to assess how the dogs react to fishing. To be on the safe side, I've removed the hooks from the fishing lures.
This is mine. Mine.
No. No.
No.
Good.
No, mine.
Good boy.
Now, I'm just going to turn my back on him and let it hang there for a sec.
Good dog.
Good dog.
Lawrence dangles a lure in front of Lewis.
That's on
not taking the bait.
Sherman's ears.
In
What's
front
this,
of
mate? Lewis. Look,
Lewis.
see? Good boy to leave it.
Let me cast back and forth a bit.
Okay, yeah.
Pretend to cast a bit.
The dogs ignore the lures. Lawrence stands and flings his rod in front of them. They take no notice.
First time
He pretends to cast. The dogs sit quietly.
Good dogs.
Well, I think they did well.
Really
Can't
well.
believe
Good dogs.
So if someone was doing that,
Yeah.
like at home,
Yeah.
what would you suggest they do? Like if they were doing that at home with a lure and their fishing rod?
I think I'd always be suggesting they do it with 2 people. One's got control of the dog and one's offering the distraction.
Yeah.
And we sort of let them sit, we tell them no, and we give them a treat when they turn away from it. I would start using clicker training with that, to be honest. Not with these dogs, because they don't need it, but with our younger dogs.
Well, you know what? I think that we're ready to catch a fish. Theo, you ready to catch a fish, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, it's all on your shoulders. No pressure.
Lawrence ties a lure with his teeth.
Let's find out how each young trainee reacts to a fishing lure being dangled at the end of a fishing rod. It would seem the 3 young trainees are more interested in wrestling with each other than they are in fishing. With 3 of us, Jason, Theo, and myself, now fishing with real lures, I'm pretty confident it won't take long before we catch a fish.
Oh, there's one. Fish on.
Lawrence reels in a fish.
Spot on that one.
That's a good one. Theo, get the net. Hold him there.
Wow.
Good job. Good job. Okay. All right, I got him under there. Okay, let's see.
The dogs are all looking.
What do you think, guys?
Nose to nose.
What do you think, boys? Girl? What do you think, boys? No looking. Okay, I want you guys not to eat the fish,
No,
but this is
just
the
look,
fish. This is
just
Mr.
look.
Fish. This is why we come out here.
No.
Ah, no.
Dunson's most interested. He's
Yeah.
wanting to kiss him on the nose.
Lewis is keeping his distance. He's
All right.
not sure about that.
So shall we let him go? I'm counting 15 seconds here. I think that's
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
say
let's.
so.
All right, Theo. Net. All right, let's get him back in the water, buddy. Here you go.
Good boy.
These are all great dogs. I'd have any one of these dogs on a fishing boat with me. Absolutely. None of them would cause any trouble whatsoever. They're not interested in the lures. They're not interested in the fish. They don't seem to get seasick. They're enjoying themselves. They're perfect dogs.
I'm really happy on how things went with the dogs. All the young guide dog trainees are just so amazing.
The speedboat heads back to shore.
Catch me next time as my family and I go camping with one lucky guide dog trainee. It's going to be a big test on how the dog reacts to a lot of distractions.
Title: Makings of a Guide Dog. CNIB Foundation, CNIB Guide Dogs.